Welcome back. Fantasy from the fairway.
Week 4?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's longer than I thought. 3.
Yeah, week 3 or 4. If you're here, thanks for watching. If you're new, welcome in. And also, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Jenks, they call me Scoops. They call me Ham. They call me a whole bunch of things. They call him Jenks. If you're new, DraftKings, daily fantasy. That's what we're doing here. PGA Tour side. Fantasy football, 2 dubs, but we don't talk about that here.
Yeah.
2 dubs this week. Started in DFL, 0-4.
It's been
back-to-back dubskis, including taking down.
Yeah, he's hot.
James.
I'm cold.
Yeah.
Started. Yeah. But anyways.
But you're still in first.
Yeah. But anyways, this week, back on topic.
Yes.
Bermuda Championship.
Significantly weaker field than we've seen, but we have a cut.
Yeah.
About time. It's been a while.
Coming up to the Masters, we knew there's going to be a week when nobody's going to be playing. This is honestly the perfect week.
And of course, because of the travel.
Yeah. I mean it's not a tough course. It makes sense.
It does. So we've got the cut. We're excited. We did not do a recap video from the Zozo. I was at work and it just wasn't physically possible this week, and probably a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Our overall picks and whatnot were atrocious. My team, it is rough when your main lineup scores 550 points and you don't win any money.
Yeah, it's a no cut.
Right.
Everybody's playing.
It's annoying. So I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I'm glad we're past it. We're cutting for a while now. We should be cutting pretty much every week until like at WGC or something.
Should be. Yeah.
Should be cutting for a while. Anyway, we're rolling at 1:34 in the morning here in Florida. So we're gonna get right into it with that course description, if you will.
Yeah.
History description.
Just a little bit about the course.
Just a little bit about it. Tell us about it.
Port Royal Golf Course. We're heading to Bermuda.
Have you been?
No, I haven't. 2 straight weeks in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting water. We're on the beach.
Right.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of like Torrey Pines kind of territory.
Okay.
Southampton Parish, Bermuda. Par 71. Very, very short. Under 7,000. 6,828 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Designed by Robert Trent Jones, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know who that is. But
leave a comment if you do.
Yeah. Bermuda grass greens. I feel like that makes sense. They're in Bermuda, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's. I never thought about it until you just now said it, but that makes sense.
It makes sense. It's perfect.
Yeah.
The winds on Thursday are going to be the lowest of all 4 days. I believe Friday and Saturday, winds could be getting up to 30 miles per hour.
So what you're saying is if someone shoots really well on Thursday, don't really count it for much.
I feel like you got to shoot well Thursday. You're going to have an advantage. If you don't shoot well Thursday, it's going to be harder Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right, but if your man shoots 7 under on Thursday, it might all go to shit because of the wind.
Yeah, very, very windy. It was last year. It's an island. 6 of the 11 par 4s are going to be under 400 yards. Makes sense. Once again, it's 6,800 yards. And then we talked about finally returning to a cut tournament. Finally. We got fans.
Oh, that's right.
Fans.
We got fans.
500 people will be allowed in on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 500.
That's it.
So there's not going to be a lot of people, but it should be interesting to
500?
see. 500.
How many people live on the island?
I don't know.
Significant.
They gotta keep it safe though.
No, is it one of those islands though? Do they have thousands?
It's tiny.
Of
people? It's a small island.
Just keep.
We can get a fact check right here while I keep going. It should be interesting though. There's nobody really star-studded in this field.
Bermuda has 62,000 people on the island.
62,000,
according to 2020. That's us. Yeah, 62,278. So they have it down to the number.
Yeah, that's tiny though.
So 500 is what percent? I don't know.
We're not mathematicians. But anyways, fans, dude.
Hey, if you're hearing this in the Bermuda, go check it out, man.
Nobody's going to be following around like Tiger, So there should be fans theoretically on every hole. So the
No.
golfer should.
Not with 500 people.
What do you mean? There's only 18 holes.
Yeah, no, I'm with that, but wouldn't you just stand at 18? Like, what does it matter going to 7?
What if nobody's on 18?
I
don't know, bro. But theoretically, when we're watching this Thursday, Friday, if you're PGA Tour Live, or the weekend if it's on TV, we're gonna see people. It's gonna be new. It's gonna be interesting. Let's get into last year. Last year was the first year it hosted a PGA tournament. It wasn't supposed to be like a continuous thing, but they decided to keep it going. So we're back in 2020. Brendan Todd
Good for
won last
Bermuda.
year. Yeah, Bermuda, right?
Maybe I'll go to Bermuda.
1 year.
1 year, not
One
this
year.
year.
Not this year, no.
If I would have known.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
really interested in Bermuda now. Like,
Okay.
I want to know about like the island. Can you
Like, they're
how do you get there? Do you have to fly?
yeah.
It's okay.
I would assume. I don't know.
Actually, that's a dumb.
It's 1:30. We're going off.
That's
deep
a
end.
horrible question.
Brendan Todd.
I follow Wesley Bryan on Instagram, and he flew there Delta. He tagged it.
Yeah.
Speaking
So it's not like a
Speaking
boat.
of Delta, real quick, heard this on the news today because I work at the news station. If you're flying Delta,
Yeah.
if you try to not wear a mask, you're put on Delta's no-fly list forever. Like if you
Oh,
try to
interesting.
do one of those.
Huh.
So Wes Bryan, wear your mask, bro. Go on.
Yeah, Brendan Todd, 24 under. That's pretty low. Like, even though it still was windy last year, short course.
And that was the first of 2 back-to-back wins for Brendan Todd.
Yeah.
That was his first win ever. Or did he win
No,
before?
I think he'd won before. He has 3 now.
But that was the comeback of Brendan Todd. And what's crazy is sometimes you question Brendan Todd, can he get low enough?
Mm-hmm.
He sure as hell did last year.
Yeah. And the point being, you're gonna have to go low again. Short course.
But what I was getting at is Brendan Todd can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if last year, if you played DraftKings on this event, you didn't have Brendan Todd in your lineup.
It was like a wild card situation. Yeah.
I see that again.
I think anybody can win it.
I mean, we'll get into that a little more, but I don't think your winner's coming from the 10K range.
Yeah, I think it's anybody's guess right now. We're gonna be looking at birdie average because, like we've been saying, you got to go low. Strokes gained putting. Specifically Bermuda grass. That's what they're playing on. Greens and regulation and proximity, and par 4 efficiency, 350 to 400 yards. The next few slides are basically just going to be showing why we picked those. Last year, the leaders in birdies 1 through 5 was Brendan Todd. He finished first. Bo Hostler 24th. Ryan Armour 8th. Scotty Scheffler 3rd, tied 3rd, and then Brian Gay tied 3rd as well. So birdies, you're gonna have to. Well, let's just If Brendan Todd had 27 birdies,
okay,
assuming he didn't make an eagle, but I know he did.
Okay.
Only like 3 bogeys.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna see too many bogeys on the card.
I hope not.
Yeah.
At least from my guys.
You're gonna have to get a lot of birdies to win.
Mm-hmm.
Putts per green in regulation 1 through 5 in the tournament last year ended up being Bo Hostler, who finished tied 24th. Wes Roach tied 8th. Brendan Todd won the tournament. Hank L. Honestly, I don't.
Laboda.
Yeah, that's what. Is it though? Oh, Hank.
It is tonight.
Tied 3rd. Yeah, and then Brian Gay once again tied 3rd.
Shout out Hank from Breaking Bad.
Greens and regulation percentage. The tournament leaders 1 through 5 at Bermuda. John Mary tied 24th. Fabian, just 7th place. Russell Knox tied 11th, and Duncan tied 18th, and Aaron Wise tied 3rd. So all the birdies, putting, and approach all were very, very crucial at this tournament. So that's kind of what we're basing these picks off of.
Before we get to the 10K,
mm-hmm.
I said shout out Hank from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
What were we just watching that Hank was in? I don't remember.
Criminal Minds. He
That's
was
right.
the deputy.
Yep, you're right. All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Shout out Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
The old Criminal Minds.
Yeah, like before, old, like Greg Jennings on Criminal Minds type situation.
Shout out Greg Jennings.
Right.
He just took a trip to Duval County.
Yeah.
Bet he enjoyed it.
10K.
10K.
Here we go.
I gotta throw this out there. This is golf related.
Okay.
What a horrible 10K range.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Brendan Todd. I like Brendan Todd.
I do too.
A lot.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Varner, Zell, Torres, Doc. I like Doc. I don't like Grillo, but
I mean, you know how I feel about
This
Grillo.
is a bad 10K range. Like,
Yeah.
there are players in the thumbs up side. You don't have to play them.
Correct. Yeah.
I probably
No,
wouldn't.
I don't think in my first like mock lineup, clearly it's not going to be what runs out there at the end of the week. I don't think I had anybody here.
I wouldn't. I mean, I don't think that, like, if you're picking somebody in the 10K and above range, you expect them to win or come in second. I don't necessarily think any of these guys are going to win.
Like what
Would
you
it
said,
shock me if? Actually, it would. It would shock me if Zalatoris, Varner, or Redmond won.
yeah, I can see Zalatoris out of the three of them.
And that's is okay.
Like
I agree.
winning capability.
I agree with you exactly. But isn't that saying something?
Yeah, safest
the,
play. I
the
think
dude that's
Harold
the dude that's played like 4 events is the one we think could win.
could win. Safest play I think would be Harold. But yeah, 10K is not great. Like you said, Brendan Todd, nobody thought he was going to win here last year. I think it's going to be the same. Like it's anybody's ball game.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody, like 7, 8K range won the tournament.
Agreed.
With that being said, we do have ones we like. We do have ones we don't like.
Yeah.
The very most expensive person in the field, Brendan Todd. You look at him, he's a great putter. He's 10th in strokes gained putting, 1.119 strokes gained per round.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets worse from there with things we're looking at.
It does.
He almost loses a full stroke off the tee, 236 in 2021, 152nd in strokes gained approach, 233rd in proximity to the hole in 2021, and 183rd in birdie average. So, like we just said, 24 under, average 6 birdies around if you don't have any bogeys or eagles or whatever. If he's only having 3.5 around, like that's not the 24 range you're going to need to get to. 11-1 for this? No, I can't. 11-1's crazy.
Yeah, I mean.
And I get it. There has to be somebody up there. Like there has to be the top guy.
Before this, his highest price was $8,900.
Yeah, no.
Like I knew it though. Like I knew before it came out it was going to be Brandon
for sure. I agree. I think it should be, but
yeah, I do too.
With that being said, I don't want to play him.
No.
Yeah, there's yeah.
So from there, your next and most expensive dude is Zalatoris. Thumbs him up, the Corn Fairy God himself. And look, we just said it, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because hopefully you're still here if you heard that. You don't have to pick one of these guys. If I do, it's going to be Zalatoris. He's played 4 events. When he makes the cut, he finishes no worse than 8th.
Yeah.
He's missed 1 cut, and he's finished 6th, 8th, and 5th. The 6th was the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
So, like, the stats, there's not enough to really matter, I guess you could say. He's good tee to green. He's good on approach. He might not be that good at putting. It's hard to tell at this point. If I'm gonna pick somebody in the 10K range to win, I'd pick Zalatoris.
Yeah, and it's worth to say he didn't like just play the Corn Fairy; he dominated it. So it makes sense. He's 10-9. He was great in approach. 10-9 I think is fair, and 10-9 I think is fair for a guy I think can win. Personally, in the 10K range, like you said, I don't really think I'm going to play anybody. I probably end up playing somebody in this range, but I mean, you don't have to. And if I did, it's probably going to be Harold Varner.
Varner,
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's one of the guys we were just talking about this. Like, he never wins or nothing.
No, he doesn't.
But his stats are too good for that. Like, some of his stats shocked me when I looked him up.
Yeah, I know.
1.65 putting average, so putts per green regulation. 9th on tour. Scoring average actual 5th on tour. This in 2021, he's only played 2 tournaments, but his birdie average is 5.75, which is the very first on tour. Last year, 15th in greens and regulation, 9th in ball striking, 10th in par 4 efficiency between 350 to 400 yards. The one thing that stands out to me, just because we talked about the wind, I think ball striking is going to be important. And I don't know, like these stats point to like somebody who should be more consistently at the top.
So Varner's getting his first PGA Tour win in the Bermuda.
Just possible.
Okay, just oh boy.
I like him here.
Oh boy.
Varner, I don't like a lot of people here.
Yeah, true.
So Harold, yeah, whatever, Harold.
All right, so he likes Harold more than Zalatoris. I like Zalatoris more than Harold. Doc is only on this thumbs up because he's not bad.
Yeah, like he can't go on the thumbs down,
Right.
but
But like, I don't know.
I'm not that excited for him at 10-4 either.
Neither am I. He's 123rd so far this year, strokes gained putting, which is going to be important. However, he's not losing strokes putting.
Yeah.
So like, it's 123rd, but he's not losing them. So
Yeah.
like,
he's a tee to green guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
22nd on approach, strokes gained on approach. Tied 31st for proximity to the hole. Tied 57th birdie or better. He's playing the par fours in the 350 to 400 range at even, which there's a few of those, which, I mean, it's not great, but it's not over. And he's hitting like 62% of fairways, which I was a little bit concerned about because when it gets windy, if you got guys that hit like 40%, then what are the chances if it's windy?
Right.
So, I mean, I don't love that number, but it's okay. You could play Doc.
Yeah, for sure.
If
you like him, you like him. I mean,
like if you have $10,400 available after you make your lineup.
And another thing though that I want to mention, like out of these people, I think Doc is gonna have high ownership. Like I think people like Doc.
I think Doc's gonna have high ownership because I think if you're playing DraftKings golf for the Bermuda Championship, you do this often. This is not your first time trying to dip your toe in.
You're not,
So you find love affairs with these people. And Doc Redman, I'm imagining, has been good for a lot of people. He's been good for me.
No, like for sure. They're the people we love.
Yeah.
Somebody's gotta love Doc Redman, like a lot.
I'm excited. I mean, like excited, maybe not the right word, but I love. I mean, you know me. I'm out here for the 6 and 7K range. Like that's my favorite. So, in an event where it's pretty much a whole entire 6 and 7K range, but in a real event, it's kind of dope. Yeah. So shout out Doc and shout out Todd. They get what they deserve to be highly priced. I hope they pay it off, but it scares me.
I was also very happy to see Grillo on the thumbs down without me putting him there. Because I put this man in the dirt a couple of weeks back, and he did pretty well.
If you haven't heard it on week 1, go find this man, Flamin' Grillo.
Yeah.
It's my turn. 16 rounds this year.
No, I'm really glad because I wanted to put him there, but I couldn't just because of what had happened. So I'm really hoping it works out for you.
144th in strokes gained putting in 16 rounds this year. He's horrible at it. He's not any good at putting. He's a professional golfer that sucks at putting. With that being said, 6th greens regulation. So, I mean, he's good on approach, but he's not that great birdie or better.
You know what's weird?
He's too much money.
With him, with him though, it's weird to me. Like, I've been doing this for, I don't know, 3 years now, 4 years. He seems to always do well when nobody's playing.
That's almost legal if you've been doing it for 4 years, so you should probably just keep it at 3. It's close.
3, sure.
3. I mean, what is the age? 18 or 21?
I don't know.
Just keep it at 3, because either way.
I've been doing it for at least 3 months then, and Grillo seems to always do well in tournaments where nobody plays.
I got kicked off FanDuel.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I got kicked out Bovada, so. I mean,
we've been around.
Grillo does well in tournaments where nobody's playing, and that's what scares me about this. But I love it. Thumbs down, Grillo.
Yeah, and look, I mean, he has good finishes recently, relatively. If you're looking for a made cut, you're not looking for a made cut at 10-1. You're looking for him to win.
Yeah, I also think, just interestingly enough, he's from Bradenton.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he went to IMG. Grillo, born in Argentina, went to IMG, has a house in Bradenton.
No way.
Yeah, Bradenton.
Hell yeah.
He lives on Bradenton beaches, like close to Sarasota.
That's insane.
And that's where we're from. I don't know why we're talking about this, but I wanted
because we haven't talked about it in real life yet.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here. You're telling me for the first time.
Grillo is Bradenton born.
That's
Bradenton
incredible.
grown.
That's incredible.
Yeah, still hate
just a kid from the 941.
Yeah, dude. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't play him.
Talk about a success story.
Kind of. 9K range. Here's what's interesting to me about the 9K range, and I have this right. Grillo's 10-1. The next person is Hoffman at 9-7.
Right. I noticed that with the 8K too. There's a gap.
Well, like, I'd be way more interested in Grillo if he was 9-8 or 9-7.
Agreed.
Or there's a jump between if he was 9.
But
6.
There are gaps in the 9s. There are gaps in the 8s. But when you're scrolling down the 6s, I used at least 3 full thumb swipes to get past like the 6,500s.
Oh,
There's a
dude,
lot
I
of
was
people
doing.
down there.
I
Yeah,
sat in there for
so that
2
makes
full
sense.
psych episodes doing the 6K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, tons of gaps. It is kind of weird going
Shout
from
out
10-1
psych.
to 9-7, where we get Charlie Hoffman, who I'm going to talk about
Okay.
why you shouldn't play him.
Please do. Tell me.
Driving accuracy in 2021, 56%, 171st, 94th in greens and regulation, 147th in average or putting average. Going back to last year, it's not like he's having a bad year driving the ball this year. 150th in driving accuracy last year. He hits it far. He doesn't know where it's going.
Okay.
30-mile-per-hour winds.
Yeah. That's
Doesn't
not
know
it.
where it's going. Might
Here's
too risky for 9-7.
agreed.
I'm not telling you he's gonna crap the bed. I'm telling you, if you're spending 9-7, you kind of need like a sure thing.
Yeah, and I mean, look, the price point I think is fair because 14th at
Yeah.
Punta Cana and then 6th in events that nobody played,
Right.
and then pooped it at Shriners.
Yeah.
So
Which is, I think he's another guy like Rio does well in events where nobody plays.
yeah,
But I don't know. Like in 9,700, I'm just not going to spend that. I'm
Here's-
not telling you he's going to do bad. You don't want to take on
97
that risk.
no, because I mean, you can see that when you've got a guy at 9,700 that you don't like, and then literally almost the rest of the range
Correct.
at cheaper,
Correct.
like
Yeah,
so
for sure. Price point. Yeah.
Quick question about the course since you know about it. Is there like, are they right on the water? Like, I understand it's an island.
Yeah.
Like, if you hit that shit, it gets up in the wind, that thing ends up in the ocean.
There are a couple, like, there's a par 3 right in the ocean, kind of like
Okay.
Pebble, kind of like.
Are we going to get a ball in the ocean if it gets windy enough?
I would think so.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
And then there's also, like, this course is a bunch of change in elevation.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Brendan Todd's highlights from last year just today.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a pretty cool course.
Cool.
Tons of water, sunshine. It looks
Should
cool.
people watch it over football on Sunday?
No.
Oh.
But like the scenery.
Would you rather
the
watch...
tournament is going to be boring to people who like Tiger, who like JT, who like those guys. If you just love golf, it should be a fun tournament to watch.
Let me ask you.
It looks nice.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are on bye.
Mm-hmm.
But follow me.
Mm-hmm.
This is not happening for those of you listening. What are you watching? Sunday at the Bermuda, or the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting the Dallas Cowboys, if that was an option.
Last weekend, just a couple days ago, I had the option. You were leaving your work. You said, hey, the Jags are on if you want to go watch. I chose not to do that anyways when I didn't have anything else to do.
Right.
So I'm probably going to watch golf over that.
Wow. Duval.
They're bad.
Yeah, they're horrible. What do you got? Denny McCarthy.
Oh, you Denny. All right, let's get into it. Denny, love him to death. He's been a part of my crap. He's been a part of my teams maybe during those illegal times. So yeah, he's been on my team forever.
Denny, by the way, big supporter of fantasy golf.
Is he?
Yes. You don't remember that?
No.
You told him coming off 9 at the Players when he was signing autographs.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said I always play you in my DraftKings. You said, well, I hope I won you some money or something like that.
Yeah.
Big supporter.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
He did. He said, I hope I won you some money. He probably has.
He's won me money.
Yeah, he's won. Yeah, for sure. Finished last year. Last year was the first event. Not many people in this field have played the event last year. He finished tied for 15th. Last year in 2020, he was 61% fairways in regulation. This year, he's 71% fairways in regulation, which is 16th on tour. Last season, 67% in greens. This year, 71.4% in greens. Last year, strokes gained putting first. This year, strokes gained putting 22nd. He's getting better. Like if you ignore the putting, because he is a great putter. That's not even like debatable. He's getting better.
The best putter on the planet.
Correct.
He's
getting better with his accuracy. He's getting better with his irons off the box. Another thing that I really like about him, he can putt. He's getting better with the driver irons. He averages a ton of birdies. Last year, 13th on tour in birdie average with 4.22. So he makes a lot of bogeys because his scoring average is clearly not 13th. But he makes a lot of birdies. He can go low. There are weekends when I turn it on and I'm surprised because he's playing really well.
Agreed.
He can go low. At 9,500, I think he is a guy who can win.
Okay.
I think he's great here. If you're looking at Charlie Hoffman at 9.7, Denny McCarthy looks like a treat. at 9.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I like Denny.
No doubt. From there, as you flip the pages in your notebook, Henrik Stenson comes in next at the price at 9.3. I'll just take this one and let you worry about the thumbs up that you put there for the rest of the range. Henrik Stenson is one of the nicest human beings that lives on this planet.
Yeah.
He's unplayable right now
Mm-hmm.
because he's continuously priced ridiculously high because he's Henrik Stenson. I'm not going to argue with that. One of the best humans on this planet. You can't play him.
Yeah.
Just move on from there.
Sure. Yeah. Henrik Stenson, I love him.
We're not moving on, are we?
I love him.
I know.
It really makes me sad to have to put him in.
Yeah, same.
I've typed it out 2 weeks in a row, or 2 weeks. I don't know if it's been in a row. It makes me sad every time, but whatever. Cameron Tringale, 9,200. We just went from the Denny McCarthy fan show. I'm on the Cameron Tringale fan show.
Yeah.
Those are two guys me and him both love.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting this year, interestingly enough.
Is he?
Yeah, last year, we all know he's a great iron player. He's great tee to green. He's 8th this year in strokes gained putting.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. If he was doing pretty well last year, making cuts consistently, finishing well consistently, if he's putting this year, he could do better.
Okay.
I love him.
You don't have to convince me
greens in regulation, 15th in birdie average. Tringale, love him.
You don't have to convince me.
Yeah, you wrote an article on him.
I did.
You did.
First one.
Yeah.
First, now not my. Oh
no, I think I remember the title. It was
I'll find it.
It was something about the Tour Pro you're about to hear about.
It is something like that.
Yeah.
I will find it while you talk about Christopher Ventura.
Yep, I like him here as well. I think Denny, Ventura, Malnati, I thumbed them all up. They're all basically the same mold of a player. Fantastic putters.
Oh, I found it.
What is it?
Cameron Tringale, PGA Tour player to watch for remainder of 2019. He didn't win though.
Yeah.
Love him though. But first ever published golf article. Yeah. Not first ever published article. That was holy I know what it is.
What was it?
If you real quick. If you can guess who my first ever published article is about.
But it's not golf?
It's not golf. It is, I can tell you exactly where it was published. On the Rays site I was writing for. Spring training a few years back. Incredibly tough autograph. That's all I'm going to tell you. But don't think too hard about the Rays because you won't get it.
Desmond Jennings.
No.
Will Rhymes.
No.
I'm trying to think off.
It's not like a legit Ray. They were there for 10 minutes. I wrote an article about how he should make the team. He made the team. And it sucked.
Manram?
No. Manram? We were in middle school, dude. This is my first published article, so I was obviously in college.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Desmond Jennings was long cut.
Tough autograph. That was barely there.
Tough.
Grady.
No, close.
Damn it. I'm out of
very
guesses.
Close. He signed for us outside the Trop when the Brewers were in. He's been known to drop the goose egg in the home run derby.
Ricky?
Rick the Brick.
All right, Ricky Weeks.
Like it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Christopher.
Like it. Yeah, Ventura tied 6th, Sanderson Farms, tied 7th Safeway, 34th greens in regulation, 38th birdie average, 14th strokes gained putting.
I was drinking the Kool-Aid. I thought he was going to win one week. He didn't even give me a freaking point.
Yeah, but I like him here.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, love him here. Same thing with Malnati. The same reasons I like Ventura are the reasons I like Malnati. 1st in strokes gained putting this year, 5th in strokes gained total. He's just been on the tear.
Yeah.
Scoring average also, just real quick, I'll finish this one up. 69.93, which is 25th on tour. It's 1st in the field. Out of the people playing, he's the 1st in scoring average at 9,000.
Quickly on Malnati, before we get to the AK. If you're new here, and I mean to golf, not even new. If you are a casual golf watcher, and you don't understand who Peter Malnati is either, I also didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Not a clue. His last 2 events, 2nd and 5th. Now, hear me out on this. Before then, it's hard to find anything close to. He finished 11th at Pebble, and that's it. This is the hottest this man has ever been on a golf course.
Yeah.
This is your only chance to play Malnati.
Well, yeah. It's weird
maybe
to say that too. Like,
1 to 2 more weeks, but it's gonna go.
Yeah, if you're casual, you maybe like haven't heard of him. And like I know you said like you recently heard about him. He's been around since 09. He turned professional in 09.
Right.
And this is the first time.
That's my point.
Right.
If you ever wanted to play him, it's now. It's right
He's
now.
got the Joel Damon bucket hat. He loves his kids.
He does love his kids.
Yeah, they showed him having the picnic, getting ready for the playoff.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
he loves his kids.
Yeah, loves his kids. I love him. He's an Indiana guy.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Newcastle, Indiana. Don't know where that is.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about another.
You're a big Indiana guy.
I am.
I'm a big Tennessee guy. He lives in Knoxville.
When the Nashville.
Yeah,
Smashville. Right.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Malnati, play him.
8K range. Norlander's at the top. I wouldn't do it. It's kind of like a Malnati situation. That man was hot as fire, and it just kind of went away. As we change pages in the notebook again.
Well, it's the first time I've used paper.
Right.
Before, I like to go through the 180 tabs I had open.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
All right. So Norlander, he's priced too high because at 8,800, we're deep in the bag of tricks at this point. $8,800. I'm going to talk to you about a gentleman that was born when 9/11 was a past experience. When my buddy here, Rasmus, how do I say his name? Højgaard. Rasmus Højgaard from Denmark. He was born almost 3 months exactly after 9/11 in Denmark. So my question is, did he learn about it in school?
He was also born 4 years after us.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
That's terrifying.
This dude's making millions on the tour. Well, going to be making millions on the tour.
It's funny you mention making millions on the tour for this guy. The internet is slow at 2 a.m, but we're scrolling. He's won a career in 19 tournaments, 618,000 pounds.
How many pounds do you think that's more than you've made?
618.
Okay, cool.
Look, he's played pretty much exclusively. It's been exclusively European Tour except for the U.S. Open. By the way, U.S. Open, only cut he's missed since March. And I'm not going to fault him for that. So here's the thing. This is the first time I've ever been on the European Tour stats page. It's relatively tough to find what I'm looking for.
Agreed.
But here's what I found. He's hitting 67% of greens, which is over the average on the tour, which is kind of nice they put this. Putts per green, 1.77, under the average. Putts per round, 28. I think that's pretty good. I don't exactly know what that correlates to. That's pretty good. It's 49th on the European Tour, and then stroke average is 70.58, which is 28th on the tour.
I mean, that's 1.55 putts per green. 28 divided by 18.
So this guy's pretty solid for being post 9/11 born.
Yeah.
So I talked a little bit about the made cuts and whatnot. So he didn't play from March until July.
Yeah.
He didn't play from March till July. When he came back, his first event back, the British Masters 2nd, English Open 6th, English Championship 3rd, UK Championship 1st. Then 31st, he misses the cut at the US Open. 48th at the Scottish Open, 68th at the BMW PGA Championship. This guy can ball.
Mm-hmm.
So just because when you're on your DraftKings he doesn't have a picture, that doesn't mean you scroll past him. You probably click on the little plus sign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the most interesting young golfers in the world.
And it's weird that we maybe not weird because there's some correlation in the pricing, that you've got Rasmus, and then you got Justin.
Yeah.
Still no picture.
Mm-hmm.
Still a guy you should play.
Yeah. I think the price point here is probably coming from like upside potential, because we really don't know how they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
They're young. Sue is an interesting guy. I had to look him up. Like I didn't know much about him. He was kind of with the group of like Hovland, Morikawa, and Wolf.
Okay.
Like coming out of college, he did 4 years USC. Like he was doing all
USC.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite USC athlete ever?
Reggie Bush. They took his trophy away, dude.
They gave it back, I think.
I hope.
No, they didn't give it back. He's allowed to associate with them now. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know. That's crappy. Reggie Bush, legend. Clay Matthews, legend.
Wasn't it? Who was it? Clay, AJ Hawk. Was he one of them?
No, he was Ohio State.
Remember the SI cover?
Yeah, no, it was Clay. They were ballers, dude. That linebacker group was ballers.
Just keep going. I'll find it.
All right, Sue. Yeah, he was with Hovland, Morikawa, and Wolf. He struggled like bad. I looked up interviews with him. He said he was in a bad space, like physically. He injured his wrist and mentally. He was having like a really hard time, struggling for the first time in his life. But he is back. He is back, and let me tell you why.
Brian Cushing and Ray Malalaga.
Yeah.
Also, Roger Clemens got busted for steroids on the cover of that. He's in a little box. He says, Roger Clemens, the fall.
Those boys were good.
Yeah,
Cushing played a long time with the Texans.
If he wouldn't have got hurt, that guy was good.
Yeah. Dude, ballers. Justin Sue, 14th at Punta Cana, tied 8th at Shriners. At Shriners, in the field, he was 21st in putts per green, 5th in greens in regulation, 6th in birdies. Go back to the Punta Cana, 25th in putts per green, 26th in greens in regulation, 31st in birdies. Like for a young kid, we were just talking about Rasmus. This dude can ball too.
He can.
Like he's good.
It sounds
and
like
I think clearly, if he was with Hovland, Morikawa, Wolf, guys who have all been really successful, he like has the talent.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's just taking a longer road to get there.
Yeah, and look, these guys don't have pictures. I'm going to keep saying that. All the guys below them that have pictures, you don't want to play. You want to play these two guys. This is if you're taking a chance on these guys.
The young bucks.
There's not really the young bucks. There's not really a safe play in the 8K range. Mm-hmm. Don't play Aaron Wise.
The 8K's rough.
It's bad. It's a bad range. Aaron Wise is not worth the 8K range. He finished in his last event 107th.
Yeah, he's also 192nd in strokes gained putting.
Yeah, so don't play Aaron Wise.
213th in driving accuracy.
He's just going to
126th in scoring average.
He's just going to let him have it.
Terrible.
Shout out Aaron Wise. He took a picture of me one time. Scott Piercy, no. Luke List, do you have the stats on them or should I just blow?
Piercy, yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
Piercy, 213th in strokes gained putting, 181st in putts per round, 162nd last year in greens in regulation.
This guy blows.
I wrote down here, I made a little note. Tied 19th, Shriners, don't hate him. Don't like him. But, yeah, I don't like him at all.
Don't play him then.
Yep.
Luke List. Nah. Do you have stats?
Sure do. 250th in strokes gained putting, 176 strokes gained total, 115th scoring average. Like you have guys at 8.5, 8.4, and let's throw an Aaron Wise 8.6 that have this bad of like stats.
Yeah.
Why not just play Højgaard or Sue or Shank?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to tell you people. We hope you listen.
Mm-hmm.
Maverick McNeely's a really good putter and really horrible at everything else.
Yeah, he's the Malnati Denny.
Yeah. Danny Willett, this one confuses me. Danny Willett, real quick, really nice dude. He's one of the few Masters winners that will write the year on your flag without asking. I dropped the pen on a coffee mug.
I don't think there's a harder guy to figure out in golf than him.
So here's my thing. He's priced, what is it, 82? Yeah, 82. Okay, so his last event on the European Tour, he finished in 32nd. Before that, he hadn't made a cut since July. $8,200.
Yeah.
So you can't do that. I think you could do Adam. Go.
We've gone on so many tangents, and it's going to be long anyways. Mm-hmm. I was watching him. We were at Arnold Palmer. Mm-hmm. Are you allowed to have been there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Arnold Palmer. He hit some of the worst shots. When you're standing like on the fairways, you don't expect have to duck or nothing.
When we were buying the Gatorades, right? In that area, yeah.
He hit two of the worst shots I've ever seen in my life, and I wanted to know how he won the Masters.
It's luck at the Masters for sure. Shout out the lady that was selling Gatorades out the back of her.
Genius.
She was selling big, not big, but the regular size
Backyard.
Gatorades for a smack versus like
Yeah,
5 at the
backyard backed
concession.
up to the
onto the
course.
course.
So like when you're going down watching the players,
Mhm.
you see her.
Yep.
They charge like $8 at the freaking
And it was now here's the thing. It was either hole 10 or 1.
10.
10.
Mhm.
So it was a good spot.
Great spot.
And it was Danny Willett, and who was he playing with? Lee Westwood.
Yes, he was.
How about
Yes,
that?
he was.
How about that?
The Englishman.
Yes. All right. So from there, your last AK, or no, I lied, Pat Perez, but he doesn't count. Pat Perez still hot on him for hurting his foot when I had him. So that's all I'm going to talk about it, Pat. Adam Schenk, Indiana guy. Real quick recap if you missed the first one. Went to born in Vincennes, I think. I hope I'm not saying the wrong stuff, but it's too late if I am.
Who cares?
I'm pretty sure Vincennes born where my parents went to college, and then he went to Purdue where my mom went for an amount of time. And so we like Adam Schenk. We're going to get him on the show. Promise you. Here's the thing with Adam Schenk. So far, he's not losing strokes putting. That's about all I can say.
Okay. I also looked up his stats, and wasn't
they're underwhelming, but he's good.
Right. They are underwhelming, I believe, and don't fact check me. He's 4 for 4 this year on cuts.
Do you want me to fact check you?
Sure.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, and then 8,100 instead of like
For
86,
the range,
85, 84. Yeah.
For the range, this guy's
like
your
it.
most likely made cut in the 8K range. Besides, I think the ones we have at the top. But
If you have 86 left, I wouldn't do Wise Pierce your list. I'd just have $700, $500 burning a hole in my pocket and play Shank.
64th in birdie or better. The driving accuracy scares me. I'm not gonna lie. It's like barely over 55. I like you just said. In his last event at Shriner, 67, 67, 67, 69, which finished him in 27th. Before that, 32nd at Sanderson, 56th at Punta Cana, 61st at Safeway. Last missed cut overall, Travelers, June.
Yeah.
He's not going to miss the cut.
No, good play.
7K range. It's been a while, but we're here. 7K range. Most expensive guy, Patrick Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
You still want to talk about him?
I mean,
you literally told me you were going to talk about Patrick Rogers. If not, I can just say he sucks and we can move on.
I don't have much to talk about.
He's not
golf wise. I vouched for him a couple of weeks ago. He really let me down. Really nice dude. Just don't play him.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not playing any Patrick Rogers for the most expensive player in the 9K, but at the same price point you get Stuart Sink, so he obviously won. What was it, Safeway? Since then, 12th and 64th. So he's been playing well, which is why the stats probably look better than they are, but he's been playing well. So he's 50th strokes gained putting, tied 16th greens in regulation, tied 89th proximity to the hole. He's so high on the FedEx Cup thing, so when I hit enter, it does it twice.
Yeah.
Tied 22nd birdie or better. The par 4 efficiency on the range is not very good. Driving accuracy hits over 60%. He's hot.
Yep.
It is what it is. He's hot.
Yep.
So you could play him. $7,800. We find the man, the myth, the legend. Shout out Wesley Bryan. Listen to this. Before this, he was priced 63, 61, 65, 66, 63. For the love of God, put some respect on his name.
No, yeah. I'm willing to say I'm pissed that I looked at these prices and saw the people at the top and in the middle, and there's that many people above.
Unbelievable.
It's the Wesley Bryan fan club right here.
Unbelievable
just
what they're doing.
Disrespected.
12th, only miscut since he's came back was at Safeway. 12th at Sanderson. Before that, 31, 21, 24, 68, all priced in the 6K range. There's never a better play in the 6K range than Wesley Bryan.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to say it. There's not a better play in the 7K range this week than Wesley Bryan.
Agreed.
Maybe the 8K range.
Agreed.
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's very possible.
Definitely top 3.
Yeah. I mean, love him. Wesley Bryan, great with his irons. Wears great pants. Very colorful pants.
The fuck are you talking about?
He also played that round. I don't know if you've seen it. It was in like 90 minutes. He played a full round.
Yeah, I did.
He was like putting with his irons.
Hey, he's a legend.
Legend.
What do you want to say?
That's it.
All right. Play Wesley Bryan. It's not hard. You don't have to think about it. Play Wesley Bryan. Here's who you don't play in this range. You don't play Scott Stallings. Like Scott Stallings, you don't play him. Podrick Harrington, the legend, you don't play him. Rafa Cabrera Bello, you've probably heard of him. He's a great putter. He's not a good golfer. Ripped.
Yeah, muscles.
Russell Knox, Jacksonville Beach resident. Shout out the man's. Incredible at hitting greens. Like really, really, really good at it. But like really, really, really bad at everything else. In 8 rounds, he's lost 4 strokes putting.
I feel like this should be said for Russell Knox.
Yeah.
I think he did have a pretty good finish here last year.
Okay.
I don't think I like that we don't have him on the bad, but I also like that we don't have him on the good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sepp Straka is playable here. He's not on the graphic.
Yeah.
But he is playable. So if you're looking for 7K options, he's playable, but you're not going to see him on the graphic. Stewart is not playable, or Straudd, whatever his name is, he's not playable. Jonathan Vegas, not playable. I always feel like I should talk about Jonathan Vegas, just because I feel like people have heard of him. He's made 1 cut since June.
Yeah.
Tom Lewis, no. Who is you? Lahiri?
Yeah, Lahiri.
Lahiri. Why do I have him in my maybe range? Did I do that on purpose?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Lahiri doesn't lose strokes putting. I didn't know. I could have. Why is he? I'm so lost. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry. He doesn't lose strokes putting. Apparently, he's horrible on approach. His proximity's good. Oh, okay. His birdie or better is 42nd. You could play him, I guess. Matt Jones is definitely a no. Wyndham Clark, shout out my boy. Just no. Not this week. Barmlet, no. Merritt, no. McCumber, no. Homa, great Twitter, no. Garnett, you could play Garnett.
Okay.
You could.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to, but you could. Where are we at? Oh,
72.
Chesson Hadley, anything to add? It's a no for me.
No. I'm gonna lay off the man for a little bit.
Good for you. We're into the 71K range, which, ironically, we'll get there. So you've seen all the thumbs down range. They're all not good. 3/5 of the thumbs up graphic comes 7, 1, or 7, and we start Doug Gim.
Yeah, you told me to write him down on the thumbs up, and I had to ask you for a spelling.
Okay, Doug Gim. So here's the thing with old Douglas. Sanderson Farms, 23rd. Safeway, 14th. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the price? $7,100. That's not bad. So he's playing good. He gained strokes putting. Not a ton, but gained some. 71% of greens in regulation. Not too bad. Proximity to the hole is in the top 100. Not too bad. Tied 69th. Birdie or better.
Nice.
And hits 61% of fairways. He's $7,100. Gim. Give me some Gim.
Yep, like it.
But
Give me Gim.
Give me Gim. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you just got to be put in your place in this world. You just got to be told what's up.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to be told that you're like ants on a piece of food.
I was just talking about taking the high road on Chesson Hadley. Duffner didn't. He did not take the high road and just stand there and sign some autographs. He told us how bad we
like ants on a piece of food. That's what he said.
And that's pretty much exactly what it sounded like too.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. But you could play Duffner this week. Here's the thing: he doesn't, at all efforts he doesn't lose strokes gained putting. He tries his best, but he doesn't. However, he's hitting 75% of greens, His proximity to the hole this year is tied 16th. 54th birdie or better. He's playing the par fours in the range, significantly under par. He doesn't hit a lot of fairways.
That's all right.
$7,100. Give me the food to put the ants on. Give me some Duffner this week.
Percy.
Ah, shit. Percy. Yeah, I knew that.
Play him.
Give me Percy. Give me Percy at 70 even. Since the new season has started, 23rd, 8th, and 59th. You're looking at a $7,000 golfer. Keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Has gained 4.7 strokes putting in 8 rounds. It's a good number.
Mm-hmm.
13th in greens regulation, 76%. 38th in procs to the hole, 69th. Nice. Birdie or better. Playing the par fours in the range, significantly under. Doesn't hit a lot of fairways. So, with these 3 picks, Gim, Duffner, Percy, I said forget the fairways. Give me the putters and the approach players. Besides Duffner, he sucks. But give me the approach players, which they're good at.
Yeah.
I think these guys are making the cut.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's the best play here out of Gim, Duffner, Percy. They're all relatively the same. That's for you to make that decision. Not you specifically, but the viewer. Yeah, that is what it is.
6K range. I'm gonna take it here.
What?
I'm gonna take over. 6K range.
Oh yeah, you are. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We'll
6,900. Nice. Bo Hostler.
Bo Hostler won me some money the other week.
Yeah, I don't have like a ton to say about him. 4 for 4 on cuts, 34th, 57th, 41st, 23rd, and that's playing in events where people played.
Hasn't missed the cut since the Wyndham.
Yeah, so now he's playing in an event where people aren't playing,
and he's still priced at this point.
6,900. Yeah, he's way too good to be at 6,900 in this field.
Here's the thing. Punta Cana, Sanderson Farms, he was priced 72 and 71.
I don't know how you go down.
I don't know when you don't suck.
Yeah.
Like, he made the cut.
Yeah, 4 for 4 made cuts, a top 25 finish. Like, Bo Hostler. Yeah. He's looking good.
At the price point, you can't miss him. Where you can miss, there's a lot of missing in the 6 range. Watney, COVID himself. Brennan Grace, you've probably heard of him. No. Harrington, no. Hitchcock, no. Lebedoza, no. Whaley, no. Swafford, no. Mitchell, Lee, no. Fabian Gomez, any comments at this time?
No.
No Fabian. Wes Roach, I have him as Let me finish where I'm going with everybody, but Roach is an
Mm-hmm.
Second guy on the graphic, $6,700. David Hearn. Have you heard of him?
I have, because I had to look him up today. He's Canadian.
Yes, he is. He's also, oh boy, can't speak, 15th in strokes gained putting this year. Gains a stroke per round. We like that.
Yes, we do.
19th greens in regulation, 76% of them. Mm-hmm. Proximity to the hole, 27th on tour. Birdie or better, I'm not going to lie to you, it's not good. It's not good.
Well, he's also cheap, so you can't have it all.
Plays the par fours at even. And driving accuracy, 72% of them. $6,700.
Mm-hmm. You're big on the Canadians here, huh?
Apparently. Seamus Power, I'm not ready to be hurt again. Mm-hmm. Will Gordon, you could play. He hits it far. He doesn't hit a lot of fairways. Be careful. Ryan Armour, it's a no for me, dog. Hogue, yeah. Seifert, Kelly Craft, Appy Barnrat, anything to add?
Legend, but not this week.
Sounds good. You could play Vaughn Taylor, but there's better options. Burgoon, no. Sturb, no. Brem, no. Trahan, no. Lucas Beauregard, you probably heard of him. No. Michael Gillig, whatever. He's $6,500 and he's third on the graphic. I don't expect anything fantastic from these guys, but he's 37th strokes gained putting this year. Not one per round, but it's pretty close. 46th greens in regulation. His proximity to the hole, it's really not that close. He's decent birdie or better, 85th, 24th in the par fours in the range, playing it significantly under par. Hits about 58% of fairways. Back-to-back made cuts. Okay, so follow me here. Shriner's 27th, Sanderson Farms 37th. Misses the cut, Punta Cana. I'm working backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Then he makes 4 straight cuts, misses Rocket Mortgage, and back, that's all horrible. But since the 3M, let me make sure I got this before I tell people. Since the 3M, he's only missed 1 cut, and in that window, 26th, 25th, 59th, 14th, missed cut, 37-27.
Yeah.
$6,500.
I like him as well.
I'm trying to help you people. This is a cheap guy that might not suck, but he might. But he might not. Yeah. Hagee, where's my paper? Apparently you could play Hagee. Here's the thing. I looked up all these stats, but in my I don't really write them down. You could play Hagee. Baker, you definitely can't. Salone, no. Yeah.
I'm gonna run down a few.
Wait. Putnam, really good putter at $6,400. He doesn't do much else good. What do you got?
I just figured, I could take over for a little bit.
Okay.
Uline?
No.
Bay? No. Bill Haas, I fried the holy hell out of. So, if he's 6,400 in this field, no. Tway? No. Wilkinson?
Is he the guy from the range?
Wilkinson.
Or was that
the range?
Wilkerson?
Yeah. Wilkinson.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, big kitty.
There you go. Don't play him.
I probably shouldn't have said that. Yeah. Okay, Anderson, no. Jamie Lovemark, no. Badley, it's a no. Badley was one of the guys when he was signing that he tried to sign my flag, and I had to pull it away from him and get out the little 11x14 I had of the PGA logo.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. So Badley had to wait.
Big
while
autograph,
I got my
though.
stuff.
Fill some space.
Yeah. Brian Gay, no.
I'll take over.
Sounds good.
$6,300, Ricky Barnes. Not a good putter. Okay? He doesn't lose strokes putting. However, where is it? Second, proximity to the hole. Second. 30th in greens and regulation. 26th birdie or better. Plays the par fours in the distance, significantly under. Doesn't hit a lot of fairways. It's a $6,300 golfer, guys. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
For $6,300, I go through every dang player in this range.
Mm-hmm.
I think this guy might make the cut.
Mm-hmm.
2 made cuts on the season. He's 2 for 2. Safeway, Punta Cana. I think this guy's going to make the cut. I don't know what to say. The rest of the 6,300 range is trash, as you'd expect. Ryan Blom comes in last on the graphic in the $6,200 range. He's a decent putter. He's $6,200. He's a decent putter. He hits 72% of greens. He's $6,200. He's third, proximity to the hole. He's $6,200. He doesn't make a lot of birdies. He's $6,200. Tied 65th in par 4 efficiency in the range. He plays a significantly under par. $6,200. Doesn't hit a lot of fairways. $6,200.
We're getting to my favorite guy right here.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Schneider Jans.
Ollie. If you want a guy who doesn't wear a hat
and doesn't make the cut,
he's your guy.
He's your guy.
Yeah.
From there, the rest of this range is pretty much putrid. Ben Taylor at $6,200 might be playable. Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't go anywhere under $6,200. And I mean, that's, at best.
Yeah, agreed.
I think you want to, if you need to play a 6K player, you need to stay higher in the graphic and work your way down depending on salary. Mm-hmm. We're through it. 6K range.
Yeah.
However, we are well over an hour.
Yeah. Kind of figured.
It's 2 in the morning.
Yep.
2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. We talked about a lot of stuff,
We did.
but it was a fun.
It was.
It was probably the most fun I've had so far.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But let's make some picks.
Yep.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Last week, I picked Tiger Woods.
You
Not
got
good.
your 3.
I'm off the zip to the 3. You
3.
picked Hovland. I don't know
10.
what. Got you 10.
10. 46, I believe.
We are just burning it down. Hogue
sucked. Hadwin sucked worse.
Yeah, there's no other way to put it. Yes, that's correct. We're picking to win. Keep in mind we can't pick them again. So far, I've picked Tiger. I've picked Christopher Ventura, who's off the table at this point, and I've picked some other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I have. I picked. Oh, I know what happened. Dustin Johnson got COVID.
Yeah, and Finau did too.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're looking good here. I can't pick Ventura, and I think you can't pick Denny.
I cannot pick Denny. No.
So with that being said, Jenkins Jr., who's winning the Bermuda Championship?
I mean, I've talked about him. I like him, and I can firmly believe that I will never want to pick him again.
Mm-hmm.
Harold.
I figured.
Harold Varner the third to win the Bermuda.
Okay. Give me Rasmus.
Okay.
Give me post 9/11.
I like that.
Because when is he ever going to play?
Right,
I don't know why he's in this. I don't know how he got in.
Yeah, you're saving some.
He reasonably could win.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going out
There's
on the limb
on
here.
this one right here, though. Like, previously, we've had to pick people who we wouldn't want to pick again, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
This we could just pick anybody.
Pretty much. I mean, I was thinking Malnati, but
yeah,
I was looking at Rasmus. I really like the stats. When is he? When am I gonna?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Not because I don't think he's good, because I don't think he's gonna play that much in America.
Agreed.
And even this isn't even America, is it? No,
it's an English colony. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so yeah. So
pretty sure.
Give me Rasmus, however you say his last name.
Højgaard,
to win it. You took Harold Varner, the 1, 2, 3 third. Jenks Jr., somebody from 7-9 and below.
Yes.
Who's finishing top 25? You can pick guys you've already picked, but you don't have to.
All right.
But who's going to do it?
I kind of think on this one, it would be very easy for me to pick Wesley Bryan.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to pick somebody in the 6K.
Okay.
And that's why I'm taking Bo Hostler.
Okay. Bo Hostler.
It's a bad field.
Yeah,
so we could bend the rules and make it like an 8K pick for this one. But we're not going to.
No, we're not going to.
Bo Hostler, 6,900.
I've got 3 options here. Where do you want me to go? 6K, low 7K, or high 7K? It's not Wesley Bryan.
Whatever you want to do, dude.
Well, I need points all the way around, and I've got a safe pick, but it is literally the most expensive dude I could pick.
Stewart
Sink.
Go for it.
I'm taking Stewart Sink. Yeah. He's hot. Stewart Sink is hot right now. First, 12th, 64th. I just need you to finish in 25th to get the point, Stewart. Make sure you wear a hat because that head is going to burn. Yeah, if you let it be seen in the Bermuda.
If Stewart pulls an ollie, it could get ugly.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh.
That could be a situation.
Just to recap. Scoops, Ham, myself. I picked the... What is Denmark? Is that Danish? What? Yeah. Are you sure?
I believe so.
Because I don't want to call it wrong. We're already this long. Just look it up.
Here, right?
Is it Danish?
Yeah.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. I will be taking the 19, right? I believe so. I'm going for it. The 19-year-old Danish lad, Rasmus Højgaard.
All right.
To win the event, and I'm taking Stewart Sink, the bald magician, to finish top 25. You have gone Harold Varner, the count it.
Dude.
1, 2, 3, third.
Rasmus was definitely alive for 9/11.
Wait, what?
March 12th.
No way.
Yeah. When I looked him up, I thought it.
What the hell are you talking about?
What?
He was born March 12th, 2001.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wait, this one says... wait, no.
There's 2 different dates.
Wait
out
a
there.
minute.
I
Hold
promise
on.
you, there's
Hold
2
on.
different dates out there.
Dude,
because I did the same shit.
on his PG... on his
European thing,
European,
right?
it says 12-3.
Yes, 12-3.
And then...
Oh, bro, they do it fucking backwards.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but it was March. We really screwed that one up. So Rasmus was definitely alive for 9/11. However, he probably had no idea it was happening.
I'm ending the show on that. He's got Varner. He's got somebody else. Hostler.
Yeah.
Give me the Danishman who was alive for 9/11. Barely, but give me Stuart Sink. We're done. Jenks is going to play us out. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe real quick. Very quick. Trevor Lyons, where the hell are you? I still don't have a follow.
Yeah.
K Kurtz on the gram. Anybody else can follow me. Feel free. He goes by, I have no idea. K Lies something.
I don't use it.
Follow him. He's got one picture. It's him and Sean Don in the Gainesville Regional Airport. He was also on his snap. He doesn't want to play that down. We're out. We're done. Jenks, play the song. We'll talk to you next week. Bermuda Championship.